Hey, my name is Rob and I helped found Food Not Fear. So Food Not Fear is the most ambitious thing that I've tried to build out. We want to help roughly 55.4 million Americans using a cooking class. It's going to be a lot of classes. So brass tacks, right now almost 1 in every 5 Americans are coping with some form of depression or anxiety disorder. And the thing is, many of us hide it. There's still a lot of shame around being depressed or anxious, and it's not something normal people really talk about over a cup of coffee. So, you have this huge population of people who need help. They have a highly treatable issue and really bad outcomes if they're left alone. Self-harm, suicide, they're 6 times more likely to be hospitalized. There's a long list of things that could go wrong. And it doesn't just impact them alone, it impacts everyone around them. I've lost friends to suicide, and that's a wound that feels like it'll never heal. So Food Not Fear was designed to help people create a permanent interrupt to this cycle.
Hi, I'm Wes Whitehead. I'm a chef and caterer here in Los Angeles. And I got involved with Food Not Fear through a mutual friend of Rob and mine in the connection between food and a sense of it being therapeutic. And cooking was always something I could come back to, not just obviously as my profession, but as something that was always consistent, familiar, and comforting to me. And I do believe that that is something that anyone can latch onto, that anyone can connect to. I believe anyone can cook, and I believe it's a way of creating community, sometimes even just by yourself, by making yourself a great meal and showing yourself some love and appreciation. Or if you're feeding a bunch of people or having a potluck where you can really get together and talk and experience something together. It's a little thing that we can do and to make people feel a part of something. So if we can all come together and make some food together and talk and share, then maybe we'll all be a little bit better for it, which is why I think this is really meaningful and why I wanted to be a part of it.
Chef West and I have had similar experiences. When you know what you're doing in a kitchen, it's a powerful disruption to anxiety and depression. It's incredibly effective as a means to get grounded and focus on what actually matters to you in that moment. So we want to be able to pass that torch on to others.
I think it's so incredible what food is. At its core and in its most basic form, food is just something you need for sustenance. It's something you just consume to give you energy and allow to keep you living. But that is the most stripped down version of food. With creativity, food becomes so much more than sustenance. It becomes an incredible joy of life. It's a form of expression, a form of art, a form of elation. Cooking it brings great pride, and food really brings people together.
So this is a thing. Therapists, medical professionals, and research supports that. Cooking works. And according to Psychology Today, cooking therapy is increasingly being used to help treat people with mental health disorders like depression, anxiety, ADHD, even addiction. So with Food Not Fear, we'll be hosting live, free events based on the practice of mindfulness and culinary therapy to create a deep sense of compassion, altruism, self-acceptance, and community for people in their darkest hour. People will learn how to cook as a team. They'll be led by professional cooks and chefs. They'll be surrounded by a group of their peers, and they'll finally learn that they aren't alone. They'll learn to make delicious, simple meals from scratch so that they can keep experiencing the same benefits of mindful cooking every day. So my goal is to create something that will leave people so excited about the new people in their lives, this new community, and the meals that they'll be able to make for themselves that they'll have trouble sleeping at night. So that's why we're doing this.